I mean, Anthony Albanese's got a huge problem on his hands here.
Like, they can't figure out whether they're Arthur or Martha at the moment, Steve. Look, I actually congratulate the government on the commissioning of Gillian Segal as the special envoy against or to combat anti-Semitism. But you know what? The United States did this 20 years ago. 20 years ago, and here we are finally coming out in 2024 and playing catch up. The appalling state of anti-Semitism in this country, you know, from the couple of days after October 7 last year, October 9 on the Sydney Harbour, on the Sydney Opera House steps, and the anti-Semitism that has been demonstrated across the board since that date has been absolutely appalling. And the Jewish community have been calling out for the appointment of a similar type of envoy. I've actually met with the US envoy, and I know that there's been considerable pressure being brought to bear on the Attorney General over this. So, you know, they are late to the party. There's no doubt that, look, Labor is absolutely all at sea in relation to Hamas, in relation to Israel. 1 minute they are appointing an anti-Semitism commissioner or a special envoy, but on the same breath, they are absolutely all at sea in relation to Fatima Payman. The Prime Minister failed to discipline Fatima Payman when she came out and used, you know, the river to the sea comments in a press conference weeks ago, and then when she, you know, finally threatened to cross the floor, and in fact did cross the floor. The Prime Minister gave her a suspension of just 1 week. And then when she finally came out and said that she would cross the floor and keep crossing the floor, he had to act. But, you know, this Prime Minister has been absolutely, utterly weak when it comes to supporting Israel, our only democratic ally in the Middle East. And now those chickens are coming home to roost. We see that Young Labor is now supporting Fatima Payman and supporting her vile attacks and on Israel, and in fact condoning and supporting the annihilation of 7.5 million Israelis.
Yeah, weak leadership. You said it very well, Andrew. Andrew Wallace, always a pleasure to catch up with you. Thanks so much for your time tonight.